5,
Oh, and we're on.
4,
Okay.
3, 2,
Well, I'm
1.
gonna do the intro on this one.
Jeremy's got it.
Are we live? Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Connecting Content. My partner over there, Brian, and we have a very special guest today. Today's guest is a true multi-hyphenate creator, actor, director, producer, videographer, and editor, someone who has spent his entire career bringing stories to life from every angle, behind and in front of the camera. He's known for powerful projects like Mahogany Sunrise, 2014, Because of You. We got Waylon, An Intimate Portrait of an Outlaw.
Yep.
And most recently, Rainbow Door.
Yeah.
His first passion was always acting. Passion still fuels the work that he does today. Whether he's producing, directing, or editing, he only takes on projects that speaks to his heart. He's able to create mind behind the something.
Oh,
He's
something,
the
something.
creative
Oh,
mind
yeah.
behind Something Something podcast, where he brings conversations with filmmakers and creators to the forefront. And right now, you can catch his latest project, A Just in Honor, now streaming on Amazon Prime. Please welcome Mr. Larry Sands.
Larry Sands.
Wow.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being
Welcome.
on.
Thank you for having me. This is great.
Absolutely.
You guys are in a great space.
I love being here at the Firehouse Studio.
Man.
It's like it's the best spot for just people who are up and coming and are passionate and want to work.
Man, I tell you, I was walking around and it obviously we're in the studio with the big giant white background, and just walking around it feels like a recording studio as well. You go outside and there's a nice little area and stuff. It's this place is amazing. So good job, you guys, for getting in here and doing it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been an experience all weekend. I've definitely learned a lot of stuff doing this live production stuff and things of that nature. But yeah, it's been fun, man. It's been fun, and you've been everywhere in here, man. You've been having the camera everywhere on everybody, capturing everything. Yeah. Interviewing.
You know, I really, when you get to do it, it's like when you know something is your passion, right? And you just pick up the camera, and in this day and age, like we were talking last night, you know, content is king, and when you put stuff up on Instagram, social media, it has to be this authentic thing, and there's no more authentic thing than being here at the We Regret to Inform You Film Festival and seeing all these like-minded filmmakers and actors and creatives come in and being able to, it's very inspiring.
Yes.
It really is. It's very inspiring.
Absolutely.
Watching shorts, and they have music videos, which is cool.
I think that's like the perfect word. It is like I want to go make, more content. I want to go make another short film. I want to go make a feature film.
I know. And
it's so easy for that well of inspiration to run dry because you feel isolated as a filmmaker. Because part of that journey is, forgive me for sounding pretentious, but plumbing the depths of your soul alone. It is what it is.
It's
so
tough.
you got to come back up to the surface and be around other creatives and get that, inspiration.
Very true. And I think here's what I know. I think being a filmmaker and an actor, I don't think it's a good thing to be alone.
But you explain that a little more?
Yeah. I think filmmaking is such a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because as actors, when you start, because I started out as an actor. I was in LA, and that's where I met Grayson and doing the acting thing, did commercials. You get rejected a lot.
Yes.
And you can't let it bother you, although human nature is when you get rejected, it's a rejection.
It's going to bother you.
Right, and they can say, no, it's not really you, it's just you.
Yeah, right. That's the best. It's not you, it's you.
And I was after the festival we had kind of, I was putting up and we were sitting around, and I think it was Ryan and Danielle, one of the filmmakers, actresses. They were talking about being in New York.
Yeah.
And everybody line up, and they would point. And this is the first audition for a musical, which I think would be freaking awesome. But after hearing, they line you up and they point, you can go home.
Yeah.
So that's even tougher.
Jeez,
That's brutal.
That's
brutal.
even tougher. And I think, before we started recording, I think it's highly, highly important for actors to become a filmmaker.
Right.
And I know actors would be like, oh, no, but I want to be an actor. I get it. But at some point, if you want to stay in this business, you have to evolve. Because if you just want to wait for somebody to cast you in your role, that's great.
Yeah.
But that's the hard part. That's where you get in your head.
Yeah.
And if people can stay out of their head, they'll be fine.
Yes.
Most people can't. So that's a good observation.
Yeah. You have to do. You can't sit around and wait. And we're,
That part has
it's
always
easy
been
now.
like something that drove me crazy because I'm a type of person that's, if I think about it, I'm just gonna go do it.
Right.
I don't know how to just sit around and wait. Like
Right.
I'm super. I don't even know the word for it. I like to create and I like to do whether it's designing clothes or whatever, merch or shooting short films or whatever I'm doing. I just like to go. So that part of the industry always like drove me crazy, and parts I didn't understand. Like I don't see how you wouldn't want to evolve and put out your own projects or start developing your own situations, So
Exactly.
owning your own IP.
Yeah, that's when you're in the driver's seat of your own creation, right?
Yeah.
Like anybody on our podcast or something podcast, we always tell people, even when they're actors, look, you have a really great opportunity everybody has an iPhone.
Right.
Yep.
Everybody has a camera that is a really good camera now.
It is.
And it's their phone. And even when you're in film school, you have a perfect opportunity to when you have, so my point of view is, if you have a camera and if you have a willing participant, actor, anybody who wants to do, that's how you learn in this business. Every other business or every other career path, you go and you work and you learn the ropes.
Yeah.
Acting, filmmaking, doing this stuff
Right.
is learning the ropes.
Yes.
And you're only going to know when you start doing it.
Right.
And I don't mind learning something on the fly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Like that whole process of just going in head first. Like, you want to do your background
Right,
research. You
right.
want to try and get as
Yeah.
much information as possible.
Right.
But diving into it,
Yeah.
like even yesterday when we were getting ready to record go live, and we
Mm-hmm.
had a little hiccup. Like I started sweating, my adrenaline was running.
Right,
Yes,
because
we
it's
did.
like
Right.
we got to get this going, like
Right,
But
yeah.
I love that process. It's probably from sports, like
Oh, yeah.
adrenaline junk. I used
Yeah.
to be big in sports,
Yeah.
so it probably carries over
Yep.
into like my life now.
Yeah.
So like, but I love that, just going in and figuring it out. Like it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Because growing up in the woods,
Yeah.
I would go into the woods to
Yeah.
go hunting or whatever,
Yeah.
and I didn't know where I was going, what I was getting. I would just go with my brothers, just out there, and then we would just come back with something. you know?
Wow.
And so I love that process of it. But
Yeah.
I think you have to do that to learn and really grow. You have to get lost in something.
Yeah.
That's the best way to go about it, in my opinion.
Oh, I like that opinion. I like that opinion a lot. And I think when you grow and as you grow, you have to give yourself some grace when
Yes.
you learn, right? Because
Important.
that's the, there's going to be mistakes, and especially when you go live.
Right. Oh,
This
boy.
is the ultimate.
Yeah.
Because this is like everybody sees you know, the
Everything.
hiccups and the guts of the thing.
Yeah.
And I don't mind it. I love it. There is a definite a thrill. Like
Yeah.
when you hear a countdown and something goes wrong, you're like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
oh crap, what's going on? Can we fix that right now? And it just becomes, I don't know. Do you get used to it? Probably, maybe not. Because anything, and here's the deal, anything that can go wrong will probably go wrong.
Will go wrong.
But
Yeah.
when you are able to troubleshoot that in real time
Right.
and get it to roll on time,
Yep.
It's a
that,
different type of high. Right?
there's no greater feeling.
It feels amazing.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
great, and that's where you get your confidence, I
Yeah.
think. And it's not like one of these where I'm like, hey man, out of my way, I know what I'm doing.
No.
You're just like, man, I know what I'm doing. So next time, if it happens, okay, I got it. Am I gonna still freak out? Probably,
Probably,
but,
but
get it done.
you're gonna get it done.
That's right.
That's what
right.
it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a million little fires. That's what filmmaking and creating content is.
Very much, very much.
It's a
Yeah.
million little fires.
Yeah.
But you do build confidence
Yeah.
that you can put them out.
Yeah.
And you learn how to rely on other people and how to collaborate and how to work with other people. It's such
Yeah.
a team sport.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I think, especially with our Something Something podcast, I've known Eric Kasloff. We met at church in Los Angeles. He's a horror filmmaker, a writer.
Awesome.
His favorite thing is horror, and we met at church,
Yeah, I
which is
actually done
great.
a
Which is
bunch of
great.
research on
That's
him
how it
too.
goes.
Yeah.
He was actually going to go to Bible school. at first,
Yeah,
Bible
yeah,
college.
yeah. He was for youth, and he always says, here's the thing: we should have you guys come on our podcast.
We would
and
love
we'll
to.
have you guys talk about like everything, but you know, it's highly important that, and you see it even in real time with you guys,
Yeah.
with Grayson and Ryan and the We Regret to Inform You Film Festival. Everybody that is in business together relies on each other because of a skill set level that I'm sure you guys have. And you rely on him.
Oh,
you
big time.
rely on him.
I just
And
told him that yesterday.
and
Yeah, we were
I
just
think
having
that's
that conversation.
I think that's a beautiful thing.
It is.
I think
Yeah.
in that, outside of being married or whatever, or your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, this is probably one of the most intense relationships that is out there, because when you work
Yeah.
together and you go, hey, can you do this? Hey, I'm gonna do this. Can you do this? And one hand is doing over here what the other hand is doing over here, and when it comes together,
Yeah.
this is what you guys get right here.
It's so powerful. You're right on, because, yeah, I mean, we were just having that conversation. There's something that we want to do here at the Firehouse Studio, and I'm like, crap, that I can't that day. And I'm so used to being like an independent contractor
Right.
and being a solo operator that I'm like, oh man, what a great opportunity, and we can't do it. And oh, maybe I could move. No, I can't move that around. And Jeremy's like, man, that's the beauty of being in a partnership, is
Right.
that like,
You can be two
I can do
places
it.
at
You
one
can be in
time.
two places at one
Right.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you totally rely on the other person, and it's so much more powerful when you find that community of creators that you can rely on,
Yeah.
and you can get so much done.
Yeah, yeah. And I can tell you, it probably doesn't take much to find a person that you can really lean on.
Yeah.
Because there's so many now with the rise of the content creator and social media.
Yeah.
You hear everybody, I'm a content creator. I'm a content creator.
Right.
Great. That's great.
Yeah.
But I think there's more to it. Because when you create content, to me, and I think maybe it's because I'm an actor and I like to call myself a filmmaker, but as an actor and a filmmaker, there's a process and there's a thing that we kind of go through in our head where you set up and you write stuff and you have it all scripted out and you get your teleprompter on your phone and
Right.
you know, and you do your thing, and and it just becomes more about, to me, letting people know what you're doing, especially as a filmmaker.
Yeah.
And I know now cat videos and people just walking around at the mall and
Yeah, hyper
just-
real
yeah.
content.
yeah,
The
that's where
mundane
that's
is big.
That's what is kind of like throwing me for a loop.
Well, because it's not storytelling.
Right.
And so it's a different form of.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't put it in the category of like filmmaking.
Right.
Because it's not telling a narrative story.
No.
Like
No,
that for
it's
me,
not.
that's
It's
film,
not.
that's shorts, and that's not like I'm not saying one's better than the other.
No,
They're just
no.
totally different disciplines.
It's wild.
But it's what has people's attention. So my
Very
thinking
much.
is, if you can put out that type of content, and it still has to be specific and it has to be well thought out. And yes, it is going just live in the mundane, but it's kind of like the specific mundane,
Right.
I find, is what grabs people's attention. I'm brushing my teeth, but I'm brushing it with a toothbrush from like an ancient civilization with a type of toothpaste that like was homemade. So there's always something, the things that are mundane, but the uniqueness within the mundane world is the type of content that really gets people excited and they want to watch it. And then as a filmmaker, you dovetail that into your narrative stories. Hey,
Right.
did you like
Yeah.
watching me brush my teeth with this whatever?
See, that's
Check
how
out my
you
short
turn it
film.
into your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That what was it? I forget the movie with Jim Carrey. That's when it
Which
really
one?
started it all. Not Bruce Almighty, but he was on The Truman Show.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah, we're
Truman
living in
Show.
the Truman Show.
We really are, and I think, but that speaks to authenticity too.
Yeah.
It's just you brushing your teeth, and it's funny because you've heard actors before say, "Man," or filmmakers, "If I could just listen to Anthony Hopkins read a phone book, Al Pacino, that would be like great." And now it's like, "Hey, if I could just watch, TikTok all day, and I'd be good." Because you really do become entertained, and it's such a juxtaposition to being a filmmaker. But how do you roll, if you are a filmmaker, how do you roll that into your social media presence, right? And I think this is just one aspect. I tell you, man, it takes, when you're a content creator, you really have to do it all the time, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Put out volume. You have to post. Gary Vee talks about posting, 5,000 times a day. Now, a lot of that is commenting on commenting and using AI to do it. So, I mean, it's not literally, but like at least 3-4 times a day, put something out. And you can do that if you like block out a day. You block out a day, and then you edit it up into little clips, and then you can automate those on the different platforms. So, like, there's a way to do it, I guess. But it is.
I should
it's
learn
a ton
that.
of work.
I should learn that because I think, because again, as a creator, as a filmmaker, as somebody who shoots and edits, I'm really trying to be a little bit more specific on the people that I work with about, because when we shoot stuff, right, they want to just, keep going, and I'm like, you don't understand. You want me to do this today, and you want me to get this done today? What you're giving me is like 5 days worth of work. Because when you do it right, because I want to put something out where somebody's going to watch it, they're going to understand it, and I'm obviously lean a little bit more towards the filmmaking side and a little bit more informational side. I mean, if I was just walking around going, "Hey everybody, what's up?" At Walmart, that would probably be easy.
That's exactly how I feel about it. Like, I want to put out more educational type stuff, like stuff with substance and meaning to it, not just, get in front of the camera and just do whatever.
Right.
But understand that process of just feeding the people, because content is consumed at such a high rate now that it's like you have to feed your audience or they're going to go somewhere else.
I know, it's such a fickle thing.
Very fickle.
It's fickle.
Yeah, that's just what it is. And live streamers are going to be the next Denzels and Brad Pitts and
Everybody wants to know everything.
Yeah,
they're
that's-
going to be
yeah.
the next
Know
Taylor
everything.
Swifts and,
Yeah.
and whatever. They're
Yeah.
going to be the superstars, live streamers, Kai Cent, ISO Speed.
That's
like these
yeah.
these are going to be
Live
the
streaming is the
big
biggest, but
personalities.
I think that's for a certain. You got to start that at a certain age. I feel like.
Oh, we're
I
going
feel
to
like you
start it.
could be older and do it. Like me, I'm in my late 30s.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't sit around with a camera all day at the house.
That's
know,
all right. I'll
yeah.
follow you around with the camera,
But if
partner.
Huh?
I'll follow you around with the camera,
That's
partner.
what I mean, but I couldn't do that.
got you.
But if I was like 24, 25,
That's when you do it.
come on in. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I also feel like there's a way to marry the two, though, where you can produce meaningful content
Yeah.
and write it or film it in a way to where it's automatic clips already
Yeah.
built in.
Yeah.
So that way you can make, say, a long form,
Yeah.
but have it like
And
in,
then
a,
it
in a series.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it'd be
Right.
a short
Yeah.
series on Instagram or
Yeah.
YouTube or wherever.
Yeah.
But it'd be just
Yeah.
be like short clips.
Yeah.
But the whole totality of it,
Yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
a full project. you
It's
know?
the appetizer. It's
Yeah.
the little appetizer
Yeah.
to the main course, and if they like the appetizer, and
Then they're gonna love the
yeah,
main course.
Then
That's how
hopefully
people
they'll tune
consume
in.
content now. They're going to watch the clips
Yeah.
more
Right.
than watching a full thing. I know that's how I consume it a
Yeah.
lot. Like if I'm on Instagram or something, I end up watching a full podcast, but I'm seeing the whole podcast through the clips, like 6
Yeah.
minutes, 8 minutes here, there. You know,
Yeah.
I keep coming back to it if it's good.
Yeah.
You know,
And
Right.
now that like Spotify's putting like video on and like podcasts and stuff, and watching a listening to, it was like an hour and 30 minutes, an interview with Matthew McConaughey, and as I don't know how you guys feel or what you guys do, but just to step away from work and everything, like go for a walk, and I was listening to it, and it is, you have to meet people, your audience, where they are.
Yeah.
Because there's so much content out there. There's so many things. But I think when they find you, and it just, I don't know, I guess you have to have a little bit of faith
Yeah.
that they're going to find you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you continue to put it out there, and then it resonates with who it does.
Yeah.
And then you start to craft them, you know who your audience is, you know who it is, and you just,
Yeah.
you keep that dialogue open with them,
Yeah.
and you maybe tune your stuff in to that. That's what my wife, she creates content with me a little bit, and that's kind of what we've done.
Yeah.
Is we've kind of, this is what works, and now we're doing more of that, and it's really fun to do.
Right.
So
right.
it's that discovering your audience process. But yeah, you'll discover it. And I think it comes down to just being so genuine and authentic about who you are, and that specificity within that mundane life that we
Yeah.
all live. It's going to resonate with somebody. So just be human and be authentic in the age of AI. Borrowing from, I heard Gary Vee said this. I totally agree with him. I always bring up Gary Vee.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
awesome. I love you, Gary. You're the
He
best.
talks about it nonstop.
But the most human that's how you're going to win. Just be totally
Yeah,
human.
yeah.
And
I
go
feel
on
like
that
that's
walk in
true.
nature.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true, but it's also
Yeah.
like, you want to be honest in whatever you're doing, but I feel like in this day and age in content creation, you can develop a character and that be just as big as authentic, if that character is authentic. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
sure.
So
Walter's coming
I
from
feel
a
like,
real place.
you being true to yourself, and you're gonna find your audience because there's more people that think like you out there. It's billions and billions of people out there. So it's like it's other people that think like you, move like you. So finding your crowd, your audience, or finding that formula, because social media really is a formula. If you find the formula that works for the content you're trying to produce, then I think you're really welcome back, bro.
Hi there. Hi, boy. Hi, big boy. Hi. And oddly enough, okay, so actually I have a question for you about when you and your wife were just starting out, is it something that you actively talked about? Did she talk to you? Did you talk to her? Because I think this is fascinating because I've never been able to talk until this morning, today,
Yeah.
right? And yeah, and throughout the last couple of days, got that
You've just been
opportunity to
working,
talk
working,
to you.
working.
Yeah. What's it like those conversations? Because now you become like really your own studio.
Yes, conversations.
Yeah.
It's pretty one-sided. Conversations. Oh, Larry.
I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's-
rich.
So
she
she's the
has-
studio head then, right?
She's the studio head. She's the producer. She's like, yeah.
She's
But
very strong.
hey,
She's very strong-willed.
she's very strong. But it works. So like her first thing that she did, or third thing she did, is got 700,000 views now and like 50,000 likes. It just keeps going up. It's like 20, 30,000 a day going up. It's definitely gonna hit
But
a
that
million.
video that she did talks to a lot of people, like in today's age, because it's
Yeah.
about like mixed race
Oh,
couples.
right.
So that's going to touch. That's what I was trying to tell him. Like it's going to touch people in different ways, negative or positive, but it's going to
Yeah.
affect a lot of people because
Right.
a lot of people have conversations in their home about that,
Right.
and
Yeah.
with their families at Thanksgiving, at Christmas,
Right.
and whatever. It's a huge topic, especially in this country. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and globally as well. So
Yeah.
that's. And Zoe, she's also very funny in the video as well in her commentary.
That's
So
yeah.
it makes it pop. Like
Yeah.
it was meant to explode. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it was a great piece of content
Right,
though.
right. And okay, so now it becomes like, do you ask her, well, what do you want me to do? Can I do something funny? You want me to do this? You want me to do that? And she goes, no, just be yourself.
That's exactly
Really?
what happened. Larry, that's exactly what happened. I tried to act and she's like, "What are you doing? Just be yourself." I'm like, "I'm acting, honey. This is method. I'm having a moment before." She's like, "What?" No, just do it how you did it when the camera wasn't rolling.
And then it's like, okay, how about this?
I
Wow,
tried to
that's
do- I try to
hilarious.
do too
Is
much.
that like hard for you to
It's
just be
so
like
the hardest
be
thing is to
natural, not act in
recreate.
front of a camera?
yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
just like
Yeah.
it's how are you going to recreate a moment that happened organically? It's
can't.
like it's already happened. It's like impossible.
That's amazing. That's
But
wild.
you try to
the
do your
internet,
best.
though.
Yeah.
And try to
that,
find a new
that
moment.
right there, that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You don't know. It might just be. It's a hand gesture like this now, super big. All women, just this.
really?
Just this.
But it's just viral,
Really?
crazy hand gestures. This.
Yeah, 6'7".
Oh my
Huge,
God.
Like, for what?
Yeah.
You just said 6'7", and there it's everywhere.
Man.
Yes.
How do
That's
you
crazy.
create that?
I don't know.
How do you bottle that up?
That's weird.
You just find these topics like what you were like the conversations people are having at Thanksgiving about that
I think that's the key.
dynamic of
I think that's the
you
key.
find those and I'm
Find
doing
what
it. Sorry, I'm
people
doing
are
it again.
naturally
Uh-huh.
Already talking about.
Yes.
I think that's the key though. Like
that's what Gary
are
Vee
people
says to do.
actually, like whether you think about it every day or consciously or subconsciously or whatever. Like
Yeah.
what people are thinking about in majority all the time, and whether it's making fun of it,
Right.
whether it's taking it from a serious point, I think that's the key. Like you got to find something that connects everybody in a type
Yeah.
of way, or the majority.
Yeah.
And something that also is true to you. So I don't think it has to be, because there's so much going on in the world. You don't have to jump on every trend if it doesn't speak to you or it's not important to you. Find the ones that you connect with,
Right.
and dive in there.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
that. You
Yeah.
know, you don't have to be phony or fake about it.
No.
You can find those things that are true to you, but also resonate with a larger audience and participate in that conversation with them.
Which really brings us back to the acting thing, because as an actor, you have to live in the moment. You have to take on the emotion. You got to do all that stuff. And if you look at it from what you just said,
Yeah.
is when it's something that resonates with you, there's a truth.
Yes.
And then people nowadays especially are like, look, I know you're trying to just do it to do it. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
And I think I think there's a giant opportunity
Yeah.
to be able to harness social media, build your brand, because ultimately
Yeah.
you are your own brand.
Yes.
Whether you're a filmmaker, a business owner, and I think if you take that content creation and I don't want to, when you get AI involved, I think that's kind of messing everybody's expectations up as well about what can be done with a micro budget, a mini budget, a medium budget, and then a large budget.
Yeah.
And I think you have to go into AI is fine, and like, hey, I have an idea of this. How should I put this in a script form or whatever?
Sure.
Right?
It has its
Right.
place.
Yeah, very much has its place.
Yeah.
It should have its place, and that's it.
Yeah.
Then, we were talking about the AI and the automation of things. That's great, because when people don't have time to do stuff, and I need to talk to you guys about like where to look for like to be able to cut up podcasts and like the micro things. So I'm gonna talk to you guys.
We'll have many more conversations. We look forward to jumping on your podcast.
It's amazing.
And we really appreciate you coming on today for our
Absolutely.
podcast. Larry,
Absolutely.
so
This is great to be
you.
able and talk with like-minded people and to just troubleshoot everything.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
Okay, so on TikTok,
Uh-huh.
where are you guys on TikTok?
It's the Cogleys.
Godly.
Cogley. The
Okay.
Cogleys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, y'all got a couple's
Coglys.
TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now they do. Now they do.
Yeah,
But
now we do.
Did it
And then
start out
Connecting
like that?
Content is me and Jeremy's production company, and we're on TikTok and Instagram and all the things.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You gotta
Do you
be
have
on
a
TikTok.
Do you have a TikTok, a personal?
Absolutely not.
I'm like, dude, it's.
I don't really do social media. I got an Instagram and a Facebook, but I don't go on them really. I just post this stuff and I'm out.
It sounds like you're a busy guy, because I think one thing. I know we're trying to wrap up, but I think when you're busy, you don't have time to do that stuff. And I think one post here, one post there, it's probably not enough, but it has to do.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but it's not enough though.
It is not enough.
But a little bit
I'm
is
trying
better
to
than
get
nothing.
better at it
Yeah.
or find an automated system, but yeah, I can't like just sit there and I don't think to just because I am always going like I work, I have my family,
Yeah.
my daughter, she's she takes up a lot of time, which I love, but it's like she gets blocks of my days off rip, so anything else has to come around that. She's always first, so
Yeah.
just posting and sitting there posting, I might have time to like hurry up and get a post in, but then you gotta like edit and make sure it's right, make sure it's the right size clip and do all that.
I know that's.
But I'm going overboard though.
I know we're trying to wrap it up,
Yeah,
but this is.
he's
I
stressing
I know.
over
I
there.
know.
I see
This
him,
this is
I can
this
see his
this
brain
is a
I'm like,
good
they're
thing.
gonna come
I
out.
know.
They're gonna
I know. They're gonna cut us.
they're
off.
gonna kick me out.
They're gonna cut us out.
But no, thank you guys for having me. I think this
absolutely.
discussion is really more to be had. So thank you.
So much more
Thank
that you
you.
had. We're coming on one more time your
The
podcast.
Something podcast, a creative podcast. We're on all the streaming platforms. We just started doing video, and because of that, it's just our thing is taking off. We've done a horror movie and doing audiobooks, and
awesome.
just thank you guys.
Well,
Thank
we
you
want to be
guys.
involved in what you're doing too.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Larry.
you.
Appreciate you so much for coming on.
And
Everybody.
that wraps another episode of Connecting Content Podcast. My boy Brian over there. Y'all know me. We out.
Peace.